Okay, we're going to sync the bow and head cam. 3, 2, 1, sync. And that was just at about, oh, I should have looked. Well, yeah, that was at about 2250 on elapsed time. Okay, so let's do this. This is Gary again on beautiful Bionic Creek, Los Angeles, for another crap video from the California Center for Research on Advanced Paddling. And I got a leaf here on my boat. I don't want that. Gotta get rid of that water. Okay, Nello 520, Gentex Baby Gamma. Got my heel on my leash, I don't like that. Paddling at the 200 centimeter total length. And we're going to look at 4 different kinds of strokes here. And they are my cruising stroke, so-called patient and long. I should mention that there's a little bit of a headwind going upstream here. Still a bit of an offshore breeze, you can see from the ripples. And we're right at about high tide exactly, so there should not be much current, which is nice. The 4 strokes are my so-called cruising stroke, which is patient and long. Patient meaning I wait till it's completely in the blade. I don't try to put any downward force, or at least minimize. I just plop it in and bring it back as far as I want to go. So that's the patient and long. Then I'm going to try a patient and short, which is going to be same, minimizing the downward force, but not making it long, right? Taking it out, hopefully, by the hips, or at least not too far past the hips, avoiding much of the negative angle. Then I'm going to do a quick and short, which is just your most commonly taught wing paddle stroke. Really pushing downward as soon as you can, a lot of downward force, and keeping it short, getting the blade out by the hips or so. And then I'm going to try, if this doesn't sound like an oxymoron, quick and long. Quick meaning, again, quick to apply the force, so downward force, but keeping the blade going longer. So I'm going to do these 4 in not necessarily that order. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I have a bow camera, which should be running. My head camera, where you can see me looking forward. And we're going to try some of these now. Okay, once I get the first one going where I want it, actually, I don't have to worry too much of that. I'm going to hit the lap here. Okay, so this is number 1. Number 1, and I'm going to... Oh, I hit the wrong button there. I want to resume that. Got to hit the bottom button. Come on. Okay. Okay, see? So this would be lap 2. And this is the first stroke. not going to provide stroke rate. Actually, I'm going to turn this away so you can't see it. Or speed or heart rate on the video itself, because that could perhaps give it away. I want these judged just by what they look like. But we will have that data is being recorded. So this is the first stroke number 1. I'm just going to settle into that, give you a good sampling of what that looks like. Okay, hopefully that's a good enough of a sample. Okay, that's the end of that one.
Lap 2, 142.
Okay, so this is the transition now. This is lap 3. This is a transition to the next stroke I'm going to do, which I'm going to call stroke 2. Okay, I'm going to just hit the lap.
Lap 3.
So this would be lap 4. Stroke 2. Stroke 2. Okay, that's the stroke 2.
Lap 4, 54.
And that was lap 4. So here's another transition. What am I going to do on this one? Yeah, I know. So, transitioning into stroke 3. Stroke 3 for the front camera, bow camera.
Lap 5.
So this would be lap 6. Lap 6, stroke 3. Okay, that was stroke 3.
Lap 6.
That was lap 6. So this is lap 7. This is a transition to the last stroke I'm going to do. This will be stroke 4. I had to think about that, put the extra finger up. Counting past 3 gets tough when you get old. It just takes a little longer. Okay, so I'm going to transition into this one. Okay, I'm going to hit the lap.
Lap 7.
So this will be lap 8, stroke 4. This is one I've never really done much before. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Okay, that was stroke 4.
Lap 8. 103.
And that was lap 8. So now we're on lap 9. Little discussion. Have to figure out how to show these in the video. I might have to edit a little bit, maybe change the order. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see if people can describe. I mean, some of it's going to be, I think, kind of obvious, but I think one aspect of it is not going to be too obvious, and I'd like to see how the less obvious aspect, how people are making their judgment. So there you go. So this is the Guess That Stroke video from Gary. Another crap video. Remember, there's 2 C's in crap. California Center for Research in Advanced Paddling.